The next entry is entry number 317 of 326. That's serial number. The time is 14:25. It says suspect transferred to Filaria SAPS 1, Moses Tembasbia, SAP 1432, stroke 6, stroke 2020. Now, Mr. Khadebe, in this Ronio form, says at 1420, you're still with him. On entry number 325, it says 16 minutes past 2. You are back from the pointing out. In other words, he's already handed you up to the, what do they call it now, to the CSC members who filled in this entry. So basically, this simply means, my understanding of this is, at 1416, you were already in the hands of the CSC members. But at 1420, Khadebe says you're still with him. Do you understand? Comment on these discrepancies here.
Kukhona ongakusho yini kulokho okukhona la okubhaliwe la. Lo kungahlangana okubhaliwe la.
Yebo okukhomba ukuthi uHadebe lento ayibhalela noma lento ayikhulume mayifika la ecourt ukhulume inkulumo engekho ngoba la kuyi-OB kubhala ukuthi bese ngihlukene naye bese ngisukile kuye kodwa yena uthi yena bengisesenaye ngalesi sikhathi lesi esiwu 20:02 kodwa la kubhala ukuthi mina ngifike emaphoyiseni ase Albertine ngo 2.
So this is something really huge here because this is a crucial chronological inconsistency that is occurring here between Colonel Khadebe's testimony as recorded in an exhibit, and the official police station records from Alberton Police Station. So this is like a classical trial moment, whereby the paper trail, is directly contradicting verbal testimony, creating a significant credibility issue for Colonel Khadebe. So what is happening here, is that Khadebe was indicating that he and Moses Sibiya were still together, or that the process concluded, at around 2:20. However, reading the records from Alberton Police Station, it notes that at 16:02, Moses Sibiya had already returned from pointing out and was received in good condition. So there is a 4-minute gap here before Khadebe's recorded time of 20:02. So Advocate Mnisi here is masterfully using the state's own evidence to expose the discrepancy in Khadebe's official record. Because what this means is that if that entry of 16:02 is accurately reflecting Moses Sibiya's arrival at Alberton Police Station, it means that Colonel Khadebe could not have still been with Sibiya at 20:02, as Khadebe's document is suggesting. So this entire thing, it casts serious doubt on the accuracy of Khadebe's record keeping, which is paramount, and very important, because time and procedure are very, very important. So what I liked here, which is very, very important, I really liked this, is that Moses Sibiya grasped, to grasp this, very, very much, and was very much aware of what was being said here. So Moses Sibiya and Advocate Mnisi, they are sort of like framing Khadebe's narrative as a fabrication, which is aligning perfectly with Moses Sibiya's earlier claims, those earlier claims that the police records, by these guys, these witnesses were not honest. So the implication of this time discrepancy, It's huge, it's not something small. It suggests that Colonel Hadebe was either deliberately inaccurate, because that time record might have been padded, for an event that had already occurred, or maybe he made a genuine mistake. You never know. So, regardless of the intent, the objective fact, that a key exhibit's time is later than the official's police station log entry for the event it describes, severely, in damaging Colonel Hadebe's credibility and reliability of his evidence as a whole. So Judge Rata is in a serious tight corner here, because he must now rule on the admissibility of the pointing out, and you'll have to grapple, with the fact that the state's documentation is actually inconsistent. Because I feel like, one of the key, very important parts, about the admissibility of these evidences, is that it must be accurately and properly recorded. There should be these errors. So there are two sides to Colonel Hadebe here. This could either be incompetence, as in failure to properly record the time on his side, or it could be a deliberate tailoring of the evidence, padding maybe. You never know, with these things. Yeah, exactly. But sometimes, these errors are there. It might be an error on the police station side, instead of 2:20, it should have been earlier, or maybe after that, it's possible, writing down these times with pen and paper, logging these things down, these mistakes are very, very much possible. But however, this discrepancy in time, it does not, affect, whether the accused Musibia was coerced or assaulted. So how much damage, does this put to the side of Advocate Baloyi and the state, with regards to their evidence? It's forcing Judge that, to decide if the process was free and voluntary, conducted and recorded properly, because those errors, it shows that the Colonel Hadebe's paperwork is contradicting official station records, because this is a serious procedural irregularity. I'll catch you guys on the next one.